Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new episode of Attack on Show. I'm your host, Rob E. We've got a great episode lined up for you today. We get to talk to the singer and lead guitarist of the Blue Stones, Tarek Jafar, backstage on their tour in London, Ontario. I can't wait to share that with you. He even takes the 5-question attacker challenge, so you're going to want to stick around for that. We're also going to take a look at a live recording of my favorite song of theirs, Magic, and I Miss My MTV. But before we get to all of that, we're going to kick things off with a music Maniac Minute. So go ahead and start that clock. If you haven't already heard, 3 days ago, Rage Against the Machine announced a reunion tour. That's right, after their 9-year hiatus, they announced a reunion tour. So you want to check out links below to get the dates and see if they're coming to a town near you. They just recently added more dates to this tour, so take a look. Cobi also announced a brand new tour coming out with his new song, No Way Out. This is a fantastic acoustic track. He does start his tour on February 19th. It is a mini USA tour, but it does look like he's going to be adding more dates, so you're going to want to stay tuned to see if he's not coming to a city near you now. Hopefully in the near future he will. Dallas Green of City and Color recently announced on his Instagram page that his upcoming tour was going to be a stripped-down acoustic version. After the loss of Carl Barham, collaborator of A Pill for Loneliness, he didn't feel right to go on tour promoting that album. So he is going to be taking some time to play some old music, some music he hasn't played, and he stated he hopes he can find his way back to light. Dallas, we're all here rooting for you, and we hope you find your way back to light. Everybody, that's all the time that I have on Music Maniac Minute. Make sure you click like and subscribe below. Tell your friends, don't keep all this entertainment fun to yourself. Stay tuned, there's plenty more to come. This is Attack on Show. All right, we are on Attack on Show Roadshow. I'm excited here to introduce Tarek, who is from the Blue Stones.
Yes,
it's a fantastic band. You guys have heard of them because we've told you about them a few times now, and you guys are blowing up everywhere.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a fun ride, that's for sure.
This is awesome. So we are in London, Ontario.
Yes.
This is the second night of your tour that's kicking off a Canadian-U.S. tour?
Yes, so yeah, both Canada and the U.S.
Or how'd night one go for you guys?
It was great. It was, it was a sold-out show in Kingston. It's where Justin currently lives, so it's kind of like a hometown show for him. And then we're day 2 now, sold out here in London, and it's been crazy to see all these tickets just go and people coming out to the shows and packing them. So it's been pretty great.
Yeah, because they're all selling out, right, so far?
Yeah, I mean, every show in Ontario and then Montreal is sold out. So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's excellent. And then you guys were, prior to this, doing a European tour, correct?
Yeah, that was in October, November.
How'd that go? I mean,
that was great.
A different world, huh?
It's crazy how much they adore live music there.
Yeah.
Like, I think thanks to streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, what have you, it's just your music can go so much further now. And also we just have a great European promo team as well and radio team. But yeah, it was great to kind of get out there and have people who are diehards that you just never knew your music.
Right.
So
you're singing the song, you're like, wait a minute, who?
And then obviously, we played our part as tourists too. Like anytime we had a day off in a city, like we would definitely explore, and we had a decent chunk of those, so it was nice.
That's got to be a great trip. And now you're back here. You and Justin, you guys grew up not too far from where we're from, Detroit. You guys are on the other side of the river.
Yes.
Over in Windsor.
Windsor, yeah. I'm sure you know about us quite
very well, very much so. In fact, I see a lot of Windsor people say when they travel, they say that they're from Detroit because it's just easier to explain to people like that.
Oh, I've done it a few times. For sure I've done that.
So it's true.
Yeah, I've done it a few times. It's because, especially when you're in the States, like, oh, where you're from? And it's just to be like, yeah, we're southernmost point of Canada, right across from Detroit. I'm just like, Detroit area. We're from the Detroit area.
And the funny thing is it's south of Detroit. A lot of people just think Canada's north. And it's like, actually, no, Windsor's south of Detroit. They travel north to come in.
Yeah, that's usually like a good, dinner table talk to explain how exactly that works.
So you guys started playing in high school together? It's Tarek and Justin. It's just the two of you in the Blue Stones.
Just us two.
Although listening to you guys, you would not think it's only two people generating that sound.
We're both loud. So I think that probably plays into it a little bit.
How'd you guys get together in high school? How'd this all start out for you two?
So we played on the high school football team together, and that's how we met.
I'm going to guess center?
Center?
No.
Oh, man. I actually played linebacker, funny enough. And then I moved to running back and I got injured, so it was done.
It's a dangerous position.
But I think Tess was a linebacker as well. And we so we just became buddies, and then we had a group of friends that we sort of all hung out with the same group in high school. Didn't play music together until maybe 6 years after that. Like,
oh, wow.
Justin was pretty open about playing in different high school bands and other bands, but I kind of kept my writing and music to myself.
Okay.
And it wasn't until second year university that I was like, hey, you want to check out what I've been doing? I know you play drums. You know, maybe we can work something out.
Wow.
And he liked it, and that was it. That's history right there.
So you guys just started bouncing back and forth, and it started working
Yeah, like
right
we
off
just
the bat,
started
huh?
jamming, and we were like, yeah, you know, we'll play some shows. We'll figure out the bassist situation later. Like, we don't really need one right now, and we just never ended up getting one.
Well, you're finding now with the sounds that you can generate and the ability that we have, that like the duo sound can generate such a cool.
For sure.
I mean, there's so many good duo bands out there, and you guys, like I said, when I started listening to you guys, I picked you off on YouTube, and it was like a recommended, you know, because of other music I was listening to, and literally thought full band. I mean, I was listening to this sound, and I was shocked to find out it was just the two of you.
Yeah.
Are you both involved in the writing process?
In a way, yeah. Like, so typically, you know, I'm doing all the melody, guitar writing, and the vocal writing as well.
Okay.
But the way it works is like I'll come up with, let's say, a riff that I really like, or I'll have like a vocal melody. I'll just sing into my recorder, and I'll go to my computer and I'll sort of map out a song. Sometimes I'll even add some sample drumming, which I kind of have an idea for.
Okay.
But other times I'll have no idea what to do for drums, and then I'll send that to Justin, and he can sort of build on the drums that I've created or create an entirely new beat just based on what he hears in the song. And then he'll just give me feedback. He's like, yeah, I kind of like what you did with the chorus here. What if you were to try this arrangement, or what if you were to try going up to this note or something like that? So it is collaborative, but for the most part, the writing starts with me, and then we sort of collaborate moving forward.
Okay.
And then after all this is said and done, then we take it to the next stage, which would be more recently working with a producer.
Producing, recording. And I love the harmonizing. You guys both kind of like harmonizing the vocals
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I love that sound. When you guys are in this creative process here, I mean, do you find like you had this idea going, you start vocalizing? I mean, do your music just shift from that point over?
It can, for sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll have like a riff written with drums, you'll have a whole song written. You start to sing over it, and you're like, wait, something just is not working here. And then like the way you sing it while you're playing changes, and then that changes the song, you know?
Now, you don't start generally, do you, because you guys have like an electric, like alternative, like rock sound, like, do you ever play with those tunes to go like an acoustic sound and just kind of take it easy, or do you start acoustically and then go that way?
I don't think I ever really start acoustically. I like to have like an arsenal of effects at my disposal, just in case I want to like try something new, like a delay or a cool distortion. But what happens is after the song is made, then for a lot of radio and other press visits that we do, you know, we can't really have our full setup there, right? So we'll sort of transpose those songs onto an acoustic guitar, but that actually makes for a pretty cool experience because it's a different version of the same song.
Well, I asked because hopefully if you come to Detroit, I can get you an Attack on Show Studios, but it'd have to be acoustic because I don't have the setup.
That's totally fine. We can do that.
Sure, I gotta cover my ground here.
Yeah, no, you're asking all the right questions.
So who are your guys' inspirations? I mean, growing up listening to music, was there a certain sound that just kind of inspired you guys or kind of like guided you along the way?
Yeah, there's so many. I guess earlier on, you know, we were obviously inspired by the Black Keys. They're a huge duo band that we love, and we just loved the music that they made. Mute Math was another band that we kind of adored.
Yes.
So that was, I mean, especially the live show. They had just an incredible live show. And that was something that I think Justin and I have seen maybe 5 or 6, or actually probably more like 9 Mute Math shows in our life. So they were a big influence on us, me specifically. But then, like, I used to listen to a lot of hip hop, like Jay-Z, Kanye West, glory days of Kanye West, and then J. Cole as well.
The glory days.
The glory days, yeah, the glory days. I mean, like, everybody hates on him, and I can definitely see why. But like, the guy makes some amazing music.
Favors, but yes, especially his debut album. That was,
oh my god! I mean, Graduation. That album was big for me.
Yes.
I think it was big for a lot of Kanye West fans,
especially considering the accident, the wired mouth, and
a little bit before that, but still, like, amazing album.
So you guys have an EP album out, or you guys do have your first album out. You're currently working on a second album, which a lot of people, if you got to follow Bluestones on Instagram, because you guys are posting some videos on there.
Yeah. That's usually where we do all our social stuff.
I'm
is
getting
Instagram.
amped up because Shaking Off the Rust was awesome. Grim was
Cool.
awesome. What can we expect coming forward in the near future here from you guys?
Yeah, I think, especially working with Paul Meany now, who was lead singer of Mute Math, he just adds such an amazing element to our music production-wise. But we're definitely like, I remember having a discussion with him and being like, I don't want to leave our fans in the dust. They like Black Holes and they want that rock. They want that warmth that we provided from the first album. And he's like, I'm not trying to change you. I'm trying to enhance you. And I think that was the best description of what our music is now.
Yes.
It's an enhancement of the Bluestone sound that you hopefully fell in love with. And now it's taken a step further, And I think songs like Shaking Off the Rust and Grim set a pretty good tone for how the rest of the album goes. There's definitely a lot of lighter songs. We have a song called Magic on Black Holes, and there's a lot more songs that tie more into that feel.
Excellent.
Yeah.
'Cause I have to say, Black Holes, that's the, everyone knows Black Holes, or the popular track that really launched that first album for you guys. For me, it was Magic. That was my favorite song off that track that I can just listen to on repeat.
Yeah, for sure. And
it's such a cool sound. I love it.
Yeah, we don't really like to be categorized in one specific genre, Like, we like a bunch of different music, and a lot of influences come to life.
Yes.
So that's what comes through in our album.
It was interesting reading a little bit about you guys with this album coming up, that you had some music tracks out there that once you got signed, you kind of had to pull and then rework them. Is that something fans can kind of expect going forward? Maybe some of those old tracks resurfacing?
Unfortunately not. I can't say they're dead forever, but it's just the way it goes, man, when it comes to labels and whatnot.
Getting big and famous, I'm sure my episode's going to have to get pulled one day.
Oh, yeah, they're going to tell you to strip everything down, change your logo, change your hair.
I'm waiting for it someday. Tarek, I can't let you go just yet. We have this important segment on Attack on Show. I was hoping you'd have a teammate here to help you out on it. So we're going to put you through the 5 questions
I'm up to
achieve attacker status. You ready?
Okay, yes.
Awesome. We're going to start here. Number 1, this kind of relates to you guys from Windsor. I'm from Detroit.
Okay.
What's the better food, the chili dog or poutine?
Oh, poutine. Come on, man.
I have to agree.
Yeah. It's got to be. It's got to be. Have you had it? It's amazing.
Oh, yes. No.
Yeah.
I'm married a Canadian, and she's a chef, so now we're bringing poutine to Michigan. We're doing the best we can. Number 2, what do you think is the better movie soundtrack? Purple Rain or the soundtrack to the movie The Crow?
Probably Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
I think it's just a little bit more identifiable. To me, yeah.
No, I completely understand.
Yeah.
That gets it. You're 2 for 2. You're doing well.
Okay, nice.
All right. So number 3, who's the better actor who turned singer? Number 1, Drake, or Eddie Murphy?
Oh, man. Eddie Murphy? Really?
He likes to party.
Oh, I mean, Drake, I got to stick with the Canadians on this one, man. Drake, he's got to be Drake. He just has such, the guy can make hooks like it's nothing, It's just,
Doesn't stop every
Doesn't
track.
stop.
No, it's awesome. All right. So you're a band duo.
Mm-hmm.
We were just talking about other band duos out there.
Okay.
Who is the better band duo? The White Stripes or Hall & Oates?
Hall & Oates.
Hall & Oates, yes.
Sorry, Jack.
No. Hall & Oates takes it.
Hall & Oates. I think you would agree.
Yes, we're huge 80s fans on Attack on Show, so Hall & Oates fan all the way. That's awesome. All right, so 4 for 4. This is the final question.
Okay, all right, I'm ready.
I didn't warn you beforehand, so I'll add a little pressure to question number 5. If you get this right, there's an Attack on Show exclusive whiskey tumbler in it for you.
Come on.
So no pressure.
You make those?
Yes. We got some fabulous merch.
Okay.
All right, so number 5. What do you prefer, M&M's or Smarties?
Okay, well, there's 2 reasons why I'm about to choose this. Number 1, it's my favorite chocolate candy, and number 2, I know you're from Detroit, so I prefer M&M's.
M&M's takes it. Yes, I had to get one on the U.S. side, so we went for one.
Yeah.
You get attacker status, and if I need some help here. This is.
Wow!
We're gonna give you 2 here, actually. So JT doesn't miss out on one, but these are for you guys here.
This is so cool.
So
man.
maybe later we'll grab a drink before the show starts and get this warmed up.
Of course,
But,
thank you so much.
Honestly, man, I wish you guys nothing but the best. I'm loving the music. Keep it together.
Thank you.
I'm excited for the U.S. tour. I'm going to hound you to come to Detroit. I hope you don't mind. I'll keep nagging.
I mean, we definitely want to come back close to home for sure. So it's definitely in our future.
Just across the river.
I know.
We'll get you in the studio. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Okay, cool. Sounds
Everyone,
great.
make sure you check out Bluestones. Follow them on all social media, especially Spotify. Get their album. album and look forward to the new upcoming album. Do you guys have a title lined up yet?
Not yet, no.
Not yet. So stay tuned, to be determined, but it's coming. And how about it, Tarek? Thank you so much for that interview. Stay tuned, everybody. I'm going to hold the Blue Stones to their word, and if they come to Detroit, I'm bringing them here in studio. So you want to stick around for that. And as promised, we're going to switch things over to I Miss My MTV. All right, sticking with the theme of the Blue Stones on this week's I Miss My MTV. I haven't got to share this song with you guys yet. This is my favorite track that the Blue Stones performed. I hope you enjoy. The link to the full track is below. Everybody, this is Magic. There you have it, the acoustic live performance of Magic by the Blue Stones. These guys have a lot of amazing tracks. Make sure you check out some of their other music that they have. Check their link below and see if they're coming on tour. I definitely recommend seeing them live. The show was amazing. Everybody, thank you for watching. Make sure you click like and subscribe down below. Share with your friends. All forms of social media is appreciated. Everybody, as always, I'm Robbie, and this is Attack on Show.